Greetings and salutations! Guess who has returned? Thank you all for bearing with me. For you newcomers who have joined the channel in my absence, I appreciate it. Seriously, it's nice to come back to the channel after a year and a half away and seeing I have more subscribers than when I've started. I was expecting the complete opposite. Also, thank you to all those people who've been trying to get in contact with me. I do apologise, my communication has been appalling. For people who aren't really in the know so far, essentially, I had cancer in the past for a second time. Thankfully, I'm alright now, but I had to go and have a checkup because I had a stem cell transplant, and there's all sorts of things that can happen during that. And thankfully, I did not suffer from host graft disease, which is essentially when my new immune system will be trying to attack my body. So that's all sorted, but the problem was the hospital I frequent is near my parents' place, which is on quite some distance away, so I've been staying with them for the majority of last year, and then when I finally got back to home, my PC had died. I have no clue what happened. The hard drive was just dead as a dodo, so I then handed that off to a chap to have it looked at, and then the lockdown happened. And he caught coronavirus. And I'd left my laptop at my parents' place, which meant I couldn't really do much recording or communication. And then my parents caught coronavirus. So I couldn't collect anything. Thankfully, they're okay. The chap's okay. I've got everything back. I've had to replace the hard drive. It's been an absolute headache. I've managed to retrieve some of the data, but not all of it. So some of the ongoing series, I've retrieved some of it, but not all of it. So unfortunately, the Crusader Kings series, I'll post all the videos I have, but whether I continue it, I'm not entirely certain, especially with the sheer amount of updates there's been for a lot of these things. But I'm honestly glad to be back, and I'm really glad that people have been wanting me to continue playing their games, having a look at this. I've had to turn down so many early access, beta, all things. It's been absolutely gutting. It would have been amazing just to do that during this lockdown. It would have kept me relatively sane. Honestly, what I've been doing is my housemate got me back into Warhammer 40,000. So I started Imperial Guard Army because my old army was back from the early 90s and it was orcs and they were awfully painted because I was about 10. So that was fun and giggles. If anyone wants to see any pictures of that, let me know. I'll be quite happy to just do a little side video of that. Just like, this is what I've been up to. Look at my works in despair. But no, what am I planning to do? Well, first of all, I need to get my head sorted, figure out where everything is on my new hard drive. It's just been me uploading files from various other odds and ends, and just, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. I need to reorganize everything. I've got to get my head round quite a few new updates for all kinds of things. I do want to keep making Crusader Kings 2 content. I'm very tempted to do some EU4 content in the future. I've been watching Pravus, and he makes me want to play that game, even though it terrifies me. I've got my hands on RimWorld, so I definitely want to do something regarding that into Halloween. I wanted to play Project Zomboid with all the updates, but I don't know why it just will not run on my system every time I try to start a new game. I think it's either Bullguard or my hardware acceleration are messing with it, so if I can, that could be a fun Halloween special. I do like my Halloween specials. They're the highlight of my year, really. I'm going to be going back and playing a bunch of retro stuff. I'm hoping to go catch up with all these play tests people want me to do. It's going to be manic. But first of all, there is going to be a massive spree of me chucking out content for a while. So if it gets a bit overwhelming and there's series you're not too keen on, then I apologise. But for those people who've been waiting for updates, I want to make sure you guys have all this content you can just binge in one go. As always, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be back. Oh, I've got to get used to speaking again. I'm still stuttering. But this is me at my core. I didn't even rehearse this, so, you know, Less mistakes than usual, eh? But thank you, and I'll catch you all very soon.